Were you involved in any violence in there?
Yeah, yeah. I've had fights. I've had fights in there. I've been stabbed, had to stab someone. A lot of these, majority of like me getting stabbed and having to stab someone had nothing to do with me just initiating violence. It was more so threat being, threat coming to me, and I just had to defend myself. So
Tell me about that if you don't mind. Like,
yeah,
I've been a victim of gun violence, and I've also, ironically, I got stabbed when I was like in school. But what is being stabbed like? Like, what? How did that happen to you? Because
yeah,
that sounds like horror right there for people that have never been to prison. It makes me irk because if someone came at me in the joint and like was trying to stab me, like I would be fearful of my life. It would be traumatic. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
what happened?
Yes, one incident when I did get stabbed, it wasn't too bad. It was just with a little ice pick, but I'll tell you the story though. But yeah, I thought,
Little
both of
life.
the incidents were a ice pick, yeah. So, but both of the guys that I thought I thought we was all cool. But anyway, who I knew, he was from another part of Alabama, but what I'm saying, you're doing time with people, so you start, you get to hanging around, get to knowing them, you think everything cool. So anyway, I had um I had borrowed some cigarettes from him, and like it never been an issue. Like one thing, anybody always knew if I, if I was to ever get something from y'all, or, I'm gonna pay you back. Just so happened around the time that I had borrowed some cigarettes from him, I wasn't able to pay him back the time that I told him. You know what I'm saying? But he knew I was good for it. But I didn't never understood to this day like what made him get on that level. But it's probably just who he was. I don't know. But anyway, yeah. I thought when I let him know, hey man, I ain't gonna be able to pay you so and so, so and so. I figured everything would be all right. I was in my cell, come out my cell, he was waiting outside the cell, and he just, started attacking me. He got me twice, like both like right here somewhere. It's a little mark right here. And then he got me up on my underarm. But I got the best of him in the whole situation. He poked me, but I got the best of him. He
Oh, you
wasn't
knitted them up.
expecting. Oh yeah, I didn't stab him or anything. I didn't because I didn't know this was happening. I just had my fist. So, but he didn't think that I was gonna do. Because most of the time,
Fight back.
yeah, most of the time guys are. I mean, they gonna some fight back. I know a lot of dudes gonna fight back, but I guess he read me wrong. He thought I was gonna run. He thought he was gonna make a fool out of me. You know what I'm saying? But that wasn't the case. So
So you didn't know you were being stabbed. You just thought he was
no, I
attacking
didn't.
you, and you
No, I know
out
I
of
was being
instinct.
stabbed.
Oh,
I
you
knew I was
did.
being stabbed. Yeah, I just didn't
And you're
know.
like,
Like I
what?
didn't know. Like when I left out my cell, that he had
That
these
he was
ill
going to stab
intentions.
you.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
I mean, I
crazy,
thought we was
bro.
all right. Thought
Dude,
we was
that's
all right.
crazy.
Yeah, I thought we was all right, man. But obviously we wasn't.
And
But
I
the
feel
only
like I've heard so many stories. It's always over ramen noodles or coffee or the day room stinger to heat water or a microwave. You can think of almost any reason to fight in there. A chair, someone sitting down,
anything.
anything, man.